Hello all, welcome to Gurukul CAT 100 series, a series designed to take you from your study room to your corporate boardroom. I am Deepak Nemani and this is Daily Quant with Deepak. Hi everyone, welcome back to day 63 of 100 days to CAT Quant series. In this video, we will be discussing 5 questions from algebra. So whenever a question is displayed on the screen, pause the video, try solving that question. Once you are done solving, you can resume the video. If you find this video helpful, like the video, share this video with your friends who are preparing for CAT, and most importantly, for more videos of this kind, subscribe to this channel. In case if you want to attempt these 5 questions in the form of a test, you can sign up in our portal, the gurukul.org.in. The link is provided in the description below. Once you sign up, you'll get an access to a course called 100 Days Race to CAT, in which there will be 3 sections: Quant, VRC and LRDA. We'll be uploading 100 tests in each section, so that if you're a serious CAT 2025 aspirant, you cannot afford missing these tests. And these tests are absolutely for free. So make the most use of them, right? So without any further delay, let's get started with the first question. If x belongs to a comma b, satisfies the inequality x minus 3 by x square plus 3x plus 2 greater than or equal to 1, then the largest possible value of b minus a is, right? So we have x minus 3 by x square plus 3x plus 2 greater than or equal to 1. Now what most students do is they'll just cross multiply this, right? So they'll just cross multiply x square plus 3x plus 2, right? So the inequality becomes x minus 3 is greater than or equal to x square plus 3x plus 2. Now you should not be doing this, because we do not know whether x square plus 3x plus 2 is positive or negative. If this is positive, there will not be any change in the inequality. Now what if it's negative? The inequality should get reversed, right? Now to ensure that this is not a negative number, now what I'll do is, first let's try factorizing this, right? So how can I write x square plus 3x plus 2, right? Product of two numbers should be 2, sum should be 3. So I can write this as x plus 1 into x plus 2, right? So we have x minus 3 by x plus 1 into x plus 2. Now this should be greater than 1, right? Now to ensure that this is positive, right, what I'll do is I'll multiply both numerator and denominator with x plus 1 and x plus 2. So what do we have now? X plus 1 into x plus 2 into x minus 3 by x plus 1 whole square, x plus 2 whole square. Now this is greater than 1. Now I can say that this is non-negative, right? And when this is in the denominator, it cannot be 0 as well, right? So this should be positive. Now I can cross multiply with that, and I can send that to the other side of the inequality, right? So this becomes x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x minus 3 should be greater than or equal to x plus 1 whole square into x plus 2 whole square, right? Now let me bring these two terms to left hand side. Then we'll have x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x minus 3 minus x plus 1 whole square into x plus 2 whole square. Now this should be greater than or equal to 0. Now between these two terms, I can take x plus 1 into x plus 2 common, right? So if I take x plus 1 into x plus 2 common, we have x minus 3 minus, right, x plus 1 into x plus 2, which is nothing but x square plus 3x plus 2. Now this should be greater than or equal to 0, right? So this would be x plus 1 into x plus 2. Then what do we have? X minus 3 minus x square minus 3x minus 2 greater than or equal to 0, right? So this would be minus x square, then minus 2x minus 5, right? So we have, I'm just continuing that here. So x plus 1 into x plus 2 into, right, if I take minus common or minus 1, right, this would be x square plus 2x plus 5 greater than or equal to 0. Now, let me multiply both sides with minus 1, right? So, you'll be having x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x square plus 2x plus 5 less than or equal to 0, right? Now let's look at this term, x square plus 2x plus 5. Now let me write that here, x square plus 2x plus 5. Now let me write this as x square plus 2x plus 1 plus 4, right? So this would be, this is nothing but expansion of x plus 1 whole square, so x plus 1 whole square plus 4, right? Now this is nothing but x plus 1 whole square plus 4. Now what can we say about this, right? This cannot be negative. Now this will always be positive because x plus 1 whole square, that cannot be negative, right? Now this is positive, so this do not have any effect on the inequality, positive, right? Now these two, product of these two should be less than or equal to 0, right? So that means minus 2 minus 1, positive, negative, positive. Now the product of these two is negative when the values are between minus 1 and minus 2. Now what was asked, right? Now we are asked to find the largest possible value of b minus a, right? What can be the values of a and b? Minus 1 and minus 2, because we have less than or equal to 0, so this can be 0 as well, right? So let me consider the value of b as minus 1 and a is minus 2. So minus 1 minus of minus 2, which is 2 minus 1, 1. Option B should be the answer to this question. Or the maximum value of b minus a is nothing but the distance between these two. Now what is the maximum distance? Right. So when they are minus 1 and minus 2 only, the distance is 1. Hence the answer for this question should be 1. Now coming to the second question, sum of all the real roots of the equation mod x minus 2 whole square plus mod x minus 2 minus 2 is equal to 0 is, right? So we have a quadratic equation in terms of mod x minus 2. So what I'll do is I'll consider y is equal to mod x minus 2, right? And you should always ensure that y cannot be negative. Y should always be positive number or 0. Y cannot be negative, right? So I'll be writing this as y square plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. Now product of two numbers should be minus 2, sum should be plus 1, right? So I will be writing this as y square plus 2y minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. Now if I take y common, you will be having y into y plus 2. If I take minus 1 common, y plus 2 is equal to 0, or I can write this as y plus 2 into y minus 1 is equal to 0. Now this will be equal to 0 when y is equal to minus 2 or y is equal to 1. Now can we have the value of y in negatives? No. So this is not possible, right? So value of y has to be 1. That means mod x minus 2 is equal to 1. Now if I remove the modulus, x minus 2 can be either plus 1 or x minus 2 is equal to minus 1. Now if x minus 2 is equal to plus 1, that implies x is equal to 3. If x minus 2 is equal to minus 1, that implies x is equal to 1. So the possible values of x are 3 and 1. Now what was asked? Sum of the real roots of the equation. So 3 plus 1, 4 should be the answer to this question. Now coming to the third question, the number of ways in which three distinct numbers in an AP can be selected from 1, 2, 3, so on till 24 is. So we are asked to find the number of ways in which three distinct numbers, and they should be in AP, that can be selected from the first 24 natural numbers, right? So they have to be distinct. That means the common difference should be greater than 0. Now let me consider the common difference to be 1. Right. So if the common difference is 1, what can the three numbers be? 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, right? 3, 4, 5, so on till 22, 23, 24, right? So the AP can take the starting value from 1 to 22. So how many such arithmetic progressions can be made when common difference is equal to 1? You have 22 arithmetic progressions starting from 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, so on till 22, 23, 24. Okay, so that is the last arithmetic progression having three distinct numbers with the common difference being 1. right? Now similarly, if common difference is 2, then we can start from 1, 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6, so on till. Now let's work from back. 24, then 22, then 20, right? So you'll be having 20 such progressions, right? When the common difference is 2. Now if the common difference is 3, 1, 4, 7, so on till 24, 21, 18, right? So there will be 18 such progressions, so on and so forth. You have to, because if you observe 22, 20, common difference is 2, 20, 18, common difference is 2, next will be 16, next will be 14, 12, so on till 2, right? So how many progressions are there? 2 plus 4 plus so on till 22. Let me take 2 common, then we'll be having 1 plus 2 plus 3 so on till 11. Sum of first 11 natural numbers. So 2 into and 11 into 12 by 2. So these two will get cancelled. 11 into 12, 132 should be the answer to this question. Now coming to the fourth question, the minimum value of f of x is equal to mod x minus 1 plus mod x minus 4 plus mod x minus 5 is attained at x is equal to, right? Now whenever you come across these types of questions from modulus, always use the distance concept to solve these types of questions. Now what is distance concept? Now if you have 2 points P and Q, what would be the distance between these two? That would be modulus of P minus Q, right? So if Q is greater than P, then it would be Q minus P, and if P is greater than Q, then that would be P minus Q, right? So let's apply the same concept here. So what is mod x minus 1? This is nothing but distance between x and 1, x minus 4, x and 4, x minus 5, x and 5. So first let me plot the points 1, 4, 5 on the number line 1, 4 and 5, right? So the distance between these two is 3 and the distance between these two is 1, right? Now let us try solving this question using logic. Now let me consider value of x somewhere here, right? Then you should be considering this distance and also this distance. So this distance is being repeated in all the three distances, right? So this will not result us in a minimum value. Now let me consider x somewhere here. Then you should be considering this distance and this distance. Again, you have these two distances being repeated here, right? So this will also does not give us the minimum value. Now to get the minimum value, the x should be between these two terms only, 1 and 5. So if we have x somewhere here, right, then we should be adding this distance and this distance, right? Now only this part is repeating, and similarly if we have x here, then we should be adding this distance and this distance. So not this, till here. Now if you observe, this distance is being repeated, right? Now let's try eliminating the repeating distance, right? Now what is that repeating distance? Distance between x and 4. Now to eliminate that, to get the minimum value, we should be considering the value of x as 4, right? Then the value of f of x would be this plus this. There won't be any repetition of distance. So what is this value? 3 and this is 1, right? So the answer for this question should be 4, right? So if you replace the value of x as 4, 3 plus 0 plus 1, 4, right? So what was asked? The minimum of f of x is attained at when x is equal to 4. Hence option C should be the answer to this question, right? So if you do not know this distance method, and if you want us to do a video on how to solve questions based on modulus using the distance method, please let us know in the comments below, right? Not only this topic, if you want a video on any topic from the CAT syllabus, please let us know, so that we will be doing a separate video on that topic, so that will help you in your CAT preparation. Now coming to the fifth question, find the maximum value of y is equal to 5 minus mod x plus 1 minus mod x minus 3. Now let me rewrite that as y is equal to 5 minus mod x plus 1 plus mod x minus 3. Now we are asked to find the maximum value of y. Y will be maximum when this part is minimum, right? Again, let me write this part as mod x minus 1 plus mod x minus 3, right? Now let us apply the distance concept once again. So you have 2 points, minus 1 and 3, right? So we should be finding the distance between x and sum of the distances between x and these 2 points such that that is minimum. That will occur when x lies between minus 1 and 3, right? Or what is the distance between minus 1 and 3? 4 units, right? Now if I consider some value of x here, d units from minus 1, then the value would be d plus t plus 4, right? Similarly, if I consider the value of x more than 3, then also that would be d plus 4, right? Now to have the minimum value for some of the distances between x and these two, then x has to be between these 2 points, minus 1 and 3, and the minimum value is 4, right? So the minimum value of this expression is 4, so y is equal to 5 minus 4, the maximum value is 1, hence option A should be the answer to this question.
Hope you enjoyed learning from today's session.
This series is designed to help you with your CAT preparation and practice daily. We are with you in this journey.
To watch the next video, click here. And to watch Gurukul's CAT 100 series, study room to boardroom, the entire playlist, click here.
If you learned from today's session, like, share and subscribe.